Hey kids, I'm Raina Deerwater, and this is the Pop Culture Bite. Let's talk about the weird stuff that's going down in entertainment recently. Jon Stewart has selected Trevor Noah to host The Daily Show after him. Personally, I trust Jon Stewart, and Trevor Noah seems like a relatively cool guy. However, a couple years ago, he tweeted some pretty offensive things. I'm like, on one hand, it's like, don't say offensive things. On the other hand, it's like, I trust this guy, let's give him a second chance. Jon Stewart seems to know what's up. However, the internet is like, no, you cannot be nuanced. You have to have one or the other. So that's a thing that's happening. I say, let's give people second chances, and also let's not make offensive jokes. But like, good thing it's not a woman hosting The Daily Show, because they are not as smart as men. Speaking of men, The Furious 7 stole a bunch of box office records this weekend, and it also stole this thing right in here. And David Lynch is leaving Twin Peaks because, in my opinion, he killed Laura Palmer. Alright, all this and more on the Pop Culture Bite. With more topics on entertainment news, we have Pilar, Gavin, and John.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Everyone, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing today?
Good.
So,
Terrible.
alright.
Sorry, John.
Well,
Absolutely miserable.
Poor John.
oh man. Some would say you're like pretty furious. Speaking of furiousness, this week in Furious 7 raced our way into the box offices and our hearts. What do you think about that movie?
I saw it actually yesterday, and I thought it was excellent. It's great. It's surprisingly emotional at the end. They give a nice little tribute to Paul Walker. It's good. I would call it Too Fast and Too Furious for, the world. It's pretty good, though.
That is, in fact, the title of one of the others.
Yes, I'm
Movies
very
of the
aware.
I just want to
I've
explain.
seen all of them.
I would like to explain to the audience the joke.
Yeah, Too
I
Fast.
haven't seen it, but I hear Iggy's in it, so maybe it's worth my $10 to go see her.
I've heard not.
It's definitely, no, she has exactly one line, which, if I remember correctly, is basically, man, she says something about Michelle Rodriguez being a good driver, and uses the word fly twice, I think, in one sentence. It's pretty scary. It's almost as scary as her freestyling at South by.
See, if she freestyled that line, then I think that would make it more furious because no one would understand
I mean,
it.
It'd be more entertaining.
Yeah.
There's also an 80% chance she
It would be
did
fast
freestyle.
and furious.
Very fast and very furious, just like her rapping.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I'm just happy that it made more money opening weekend than 50 Shades of Grey.
Way more.
Yeah,
way
like 50
more.
million plus.
Really? It made
yeah.
50 million shades more of money.
Yes.
Definitely 50 million more, yeah.
Yeah, so controversy. Speaking of controversy, 50 Shades of Grey had it. Also, Zayn left One Direction. Do you like my transitions?
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
transitions.
Were tears shed? Be honest with me.
Even as a not fan of One Direction, I was affected. I
Yeah.
feel like the whole world didn't want, out of everyone that they would have picked on someone they would be okay with leaving One Direction, Zayn was everyone's sex god. He was the non-white guy who made One
that's pretty
Direction
good.
at least kind of diverse.
That's very true.
I mean, I know when he left, I, shed a single tear, went out to my porch, hung up the One Direction flag, gave the salute.
They have a flag.
Tweeted.
Oh, sure they have a flag, but you don't have one?
I'm sorry, I don't. It might be sacrilege.
You're behind.
I'm very much behind the times.
Yeah.
But I'm waiting for a sad PSA to a Sarah McLachlan song of Harry Styles in a cage just.
In the arms of the angel, fly away.
I just think Zayn has a beautiful opportunity to become the new Beyonce since he's starting a new music career, and I hope that works out for him.
He's not going to
see
be the
that
Justin
beautiful
Timberlake.
face disappear.
Harry is the Justin Timberlake because he's the one that I knew the name of before this news story.
I mean, he's either going to be Justin Timberlake or Joey Fatone. We don't
He's
know.
gonna be he's gonna be the fat
He's
one.
going to be Fatone?
He's gonna be the fat one.
A
Zero
fat
faith.
Zayn. I don't know if I want to live in that world.
We're in a post-name world now. It's rough.
Avril Lavigne is lying, but
Avril Lavigne is alive?
I mean, maybe not soon.
Well, I mean, she's not lying to you, so we don't know.